Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. This is another collab, and I'll tell you more about it in a minute. Now for the first DIY. I used this little Dollar Tree ornament to create an adorable sled for a winter tier tray. I removed the top portion of the sleigh. It was pretty easy to take apart. I used a pair of pliers to remove the little brad nails. I hot glued a small piece of wood to the rails of the sled. I think I got this pack from Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. I painted the rails with black chalk paint. I really should have done this before putting the sled together. Lesson learned. I painted the top of the sled with Waverly white chalk paint and dried it with my heat gun. I then applied a layer of surface wax to the top of the sled and buffed it out with a paper towel. I laid this buffalo plaid stencil I got from Amazon on the top and pressed it down with a roller because the stencil is wore out. I recently ordered a couple more of these stencils, but I just haven't got them yet. I used a couple of Dollar Tree makeup sponges and a clothespin to apply some folk art Cayman blue acrylic paint to the top of the sled. I pounced the paint onto the stencil until I was happy with the coverage. I removed the stencil and just look at how stinking cute it is. I cut out this vinyl decal on my Cricut and applied it to the top of the sled. I made a cute little bow using some twine in my stash and hot glued it to the little sled. This little tier tray sled is so stinking cute. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I used 3 Dollar Tree wood blocks and painted them with Waverly white chalk paint. I love these blocks. They can be used in so many different ways to create some amazing farmhouse decor. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check out the reversible block garland I created a while back. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. I painted the entire block and dried it with my heat gun. Once the blocks were dry, I lightly sanded each of them with a sanding block. And wiped them off with a baby wipe to remove the dust. I found 3 buttons that resembled each other and hot glued them onto the middle block. I found this adorable snowman face on design bundles and used my Cricut to cut everything out. I applied the snowman's face to the top block. And just look at how stinking cute he is. You could always add a little ribbon to look like a scarf. There's actually so many things you could do with this little snowman. I think he's adorable. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope everyone had a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is my first video for 2022, and it just happens to be part of the 5 for $5 challenge with some of my friends. This is a monthly collaboration hosted by Missy from Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from Farm Charm Chick. This month's co-host is CJ from CJ DIY. If you haven't seen the amazing decor these ladies do, you need to check out their channels. You will find links to their channels along with a link to this month's playlist in the description. Now back to the DIYs. I used a glue stick to attach 2 wooden snowflakes together, so they were just a little bit thicker. I then applied a layer of white chalk paint to the snowflakes. I tried to get in between all the cracks and crevices so the snowflake would be solid white. I had this little block frame and I painted it with folk art Cayman blue. And of course, dried it with my heat gun. What in the world would I do without this heat gun? I applied painter's tape to the edges and painted the edge of the frame with black paint. Using a fan brush, I dry brush white chalk paint onto the blue to make it look like a snowy sky. And of course, this is when my camera decided to die. But all I did was hot glue the snowflake to the center of the frame. It is so cute and would look perfect on a winter tier tray. I found these adorable snowman wood beads on Amazon and just had to have them. They are just too stinking cute. I sorted some of the beads and placed them in cups. This just makes it easier when you're stringing the beads. I placed a large needle onto the end of some white string and tied a knot at the other end. The string I'm using is sort of like kite string, but it's a little thicker. I began placing the beads on the string. I used a plain bead, a bead with 3 dots, the head bead, and then the hat bead. I had all of these beads going towards the knot. For the next set of beads, I strung them in reverse order, facing towards the needle. A head bead, a button bead, and a plain bead. I then strung the next set of beads in the same direction as the first. I continued with this pattern until I was happy with the length. I decided to make a loop at the top of the garland so it could be hung on a jar or just laid on a shelf or tier tray. I decided how big I wanted the loop and then took the needle and threaded it through the beads all the way to the bottom. I then cut the string and tied on this wood snowflake at the end. And just look at how stinking cute. I love these little snowman beads that I found on Amazon. You can find them by following the link in the description to my Amazon store. I just think they're so stinking cute. I picked up this wood book stack at Goodwill for $4 because I knew I could do something with it. I removed all the embellishments from the book stack. The wording on the spine was flat, so I didn't have to sand anything off, thank God. I used folk art white Adirondack chalk paint and painted the entire book stack. I went over the wording with 2 layers just to make sure it didn't show through. I used my Cricut and cut out the saying for the spine of the books and applied them. As an afterthought, I added 2 wood snowflakes stacked on top of each other to the top of the book stack. And some of these adorable snowman beads from Amazon to the spines. And just look at how stinking cute. And it really didn't take me any time at all. I think all these tier tray decor ideas turned out so stinking cute. I actually gave this whole set to a friend of mine for Christmas. Please take a second to like this video and leave me a comment. This really helps my channel to grow so others just like yourself can find me. If you just found me, I hope you will join our little family by hitting the subscribe button. If you are already part of the family, thank you so much for your love and support. Y'all are the absolute best. Check out my new Amazon store for craft supply and farmhouse home decor recommendations. All the products I use from Amazon in my videos can be found there. Until next time, happy crafting!